I'm sorry, sir.
Cracked
Excuse
windshield?
me, okay?
Get it fixed now and
Thank you, Kara. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Just chilling, having coffee.
Aw,
It's that time of the morning.
I heard that.
I can't sleep, so I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm working on a case that Allie and I are working on. I'm going through this discovery.
Is she got you down a rabbit hole? She's sending me down one on apparently a 11-year-old homicide.
Oh my goodness. No, I haven't seen that. No, this is a case that our firms are working on together, like an actual client's case.
Oh, yeah, it's midnight there too. Yeah, it's 1 here, 1:17. Yeah, I set Allie down a rabbit hole earlier. She's like, "Oh my fuck."
Are you talking about the 11-year-old that killed his dad, the Clayton Dietz case?
Maybe.
Pennsylvania?
You're in Nashville, Mrs. Big Wheels. Yes. I don't know. She said it was an 11-year-old homicide.
Yeah, that's it. Clayton Dietz. He killed his dad because he took his Nintendo Switch on his birthday. Shot him execution style. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Seriously, the dad took his Nintendo Switch. It was his birthday, and he took his Nintendo Switch, and the kid got mad. Went to go throughout look throughout the house to try to find it. Ended up finding the keys to the safe. Thought that it was in the safe. Opened up the safe, found the revolver. Walked into his dad's room. Pew-pewed him while he's sleeping. The mom woke up to the loud noise and dripping next to her, and he was unalived. And yeah. And then the kid was crying, basically, I pew-pewed somebody, I killed daddy, or unalived daddy. And the officer was like, what did you think was going to happen? He's like, well, I didn't think it through. I'm sorry, what?
You
Son,
didn't
you
think
got
it
your
through. Are
Xbox
you
taken and
okay?
you got that big mad over your Xbox being taken? That's a problem.
Well, you definitely now ain't gonna have an Xbox.
Nope. Nope. And they just adopted him. Him and his wife just adopted him back in 2018. But he's being charged with criminal H, and he's being held without bail and being charged as an adult. He was 11, guys. 11.
And he's being charged as an adult.
Yep.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Nope. Nope.
You're about to learn real quick, like.
I'll learn today.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, you damn sure ain't gonna have an Xbox now. And what?
Right. Well, and that's the thing, like these kids, and this is the problem. Like, I just had this whole conversation with my 15-year-old the other night, and granted, he was just, you know what I mean? It was like him being like stupid mad over a game, right? Like the normal shit that we used to get mad at, like when we'd like Mario would die, and you know what I mean? We're like, God dang it, right? But
Yeah.
like, I just had this conversation. I'm like, dude, it is a video game. Like the fact that you're this mad over a video game, absolutely not. He's like, sorry, mom. I'm like, okay. But it's when it gets to that next level that it's an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's some next level shit.
His name was Clayton Dietz, Dietz.
And he was just adopted.
Yep, in 2018. But yep, pew-pewed his dad execution style. He was upset after his Nintendo Switch was taken away. While searching the house for the Switch, he found the keys to his father's safe, opened the safe thinking that's where it was, found the revolver, and then basically walked into the room and pew-pewed daddy in the head.
Over the freaking Switch. Like, dude,
I know.
are you okay?
Yeah, it's absolutely wild.
When did that happen?
When did it happen?
Yeah, like recently?
Oh, yeah. Like a day or so ago. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'll
Allie was telling me about it. I'm like, dude, what in the hell is going on in PA?
Crazy.
12 hours ago.
Oh
Yeah,
my Lord.
I
Or
didn't.
a day ago, I guess. Like the articles came out like about 12 hours ago, 13
Yeah.
hours ago ish.
Holy cow.
But yeah.
Trying to figure it out myself. Like, the fuck is going
Yeah, when you were talking about that, getting mad about a video game a while ago, it made me think Zoe was trying to pick out an outfit tonight or tomorrow. She's going to a concert, and she had a complete and utter meltdown. And I'm like, dude,
Right.
if you
on?
can't
Huh?
handle, yeah, she was having a meltdown because she couldn't pick out an outfit, and she's got like numerous amounts of clothes. It's not like she's lacking in the clothes area. And I was like, dude, if you
That's
can't
sad.
handle your emotions,
Like,
then
that dude, though,
just
like, you're gonna unalive your father because of a freaking video game.
right. hmm How old was he?
11.
11.
Oh my gosh.
And then tell the police that when they were like, well, what did you think was going to happen? He's like, I didn't think that part through. Quite obviously.
Mm,
Obviously, you didn't think it through before you
yeah.
even did it. But you thought enough to go in there and get the pew pew. So, like, are you okay?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, he found the keys, went in thinking that it would be in there. We're talking about like a smaller. So, like, why would the Nintendo Switch be? I mean, again, I don't know how big the safe was, but I'm assuming it wasn't huge. Now, the Switches are smaller. So you just have like you know what I mean? All you have to do is take that little box away, and it doesn't matter what
hmm
else they have. They can't do anything with it. Right.
hmm
So, I don't know. It's really
Unbelievable.
sad. Super unfortunate.
Somebody said, "Who is Caveman?" Because I just watched the Kimmy stuff.
The owner of the
Compound.
compound. Yeah.
What's up, C Swagger?
Hey Dora, how you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Unfortunately, this was just a hop, skip, and a jump from where I'm at.
Oh no. Wow.
And something you guys may have missed. It was actually his birthday.
Yeah, I just said that he actually
Oh,
got yeah, no, you're good. He got his I
yeah,
was just telling him he got his Switch taken away on his birthday and then went to go look for it, and yeah.
yeah.
He's
I
pissed.
was just scrolling through, and I heard you guys talking about it, and I was like, oh boy.
I know. It's sad. He's only 11. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. So, Caveman, guys, is associated with Rebecca Bart's case. He actually is associated to
Lots of things.
oh god, he's associated to Courtney and Brad, and all of them. And I found some interesting stuff today that I'm gonna have to talk to you guys about offline about a couple of things.
Okay.
Yeah. I love your
Yeah.
shirt.
I know,
Unfortunately,
isn't it cute?
It's so cute. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Sia.
no, it's okay. Yeah, we've had here in the last about 6 months or so, we've been in the area has been in the national news for a few different
Yes,
things.
Ashley.
So
Yeah, Ashley, he is going to be tried as an adult.
Yep. He's being tried as an adult.
Didn't Kimmy's get like um pushed back further?
Yes, it was his 11th birthday, guys.
I'm actually, hold on just a second.
But I just finished the video, so as soon as I edit it, I'll post it so you guys get all the info.
It's crazy to me. Hey, Melissa Ann.
I like your shirt.
I know. Sarah,
That
did you get
logo's
yours
so
yet?
good. Who did that logo?
Kristen K.
What? She's so talented.
She is.
I'm just kidding.
She
I
is.
love it so
Y'all,
much.
she owns 3 businesses and now is doing logos on the side.
Could only
Yeah.
say it once, though.
Well,
I
wait
can
till
say
you
it a
see.
million times.
Kristen, wait till Sarah Sue checks her mailbox.
Mm.
No, we are going to
Almost
open up a marketing firm though. Eventually, we were supposed to do it last year.
Yeah, you need to. What mailbox?
Wait, what?
Your regular mail?
You sleuthers, you. I swear, you sleuthers. Look, people, if you think they can't find you, they can.
I'm gonna hop out. You ladies have a
It
good
wasn't
evening.
me. I was
You
innocent.
too.
I was innocent. Well, I'm dog sitting all this week, and so my husband might get it before me, and he does things
Your husband
unlawfully.
probably already got it.
Yeah, he opens my mail unlawfully, guys. So,
Oh, we're pressing charges against Mark.
yeah, that's it. Going
Did you
down.
have so you haven't been home to check and see?
No, I haven't been home since Friday night because I've been dog sitting at two separate houses, and I got dog sick. No pun intended, but I was puking my guts up, and then I came straight to this house, and I've been like sleeping and puking and sleeping ever since
No,
then. I feel better
I
today.
don't have Sarah's information, but I'm telling you that she just has to check her mail.
Yes, I can't wait. Is
She's
it a
gonna
glitter
hate us
bomb?
forever, Kristen. She really
Because
is.
I love glitter. Is it a glitter bomb? I love glitter.
No.
Is it a
Oh.
glitter bomb?
Hold on.
Is it my shirt? I'm wearing it. I might wear it. I can't wear it to church, but I'm going to wear it. Not if it says rat pee on it. Preacher might try to get me baptized. No, I open my husband's mail too, but it's okay. He
Oh,
opens
that's a
mine.
common thing, right?
Yeah.
Lord. Lord.
Oh.
I found something interesting today that like I said, I'm going to talk to you guys about, but it's dealing with like Kyle Mosier case, but like linked to Courtney and Brad.
Oh. That's, yeah. We kind of thought there was possibly something there at first, but didn't know. Isn't that right? Isn't that what you were thinking? Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh. It's crazy.
A little wild. A little wild, I must say.
Oh, I just got an update on that Kurt Anderson case too. The guy that pew-pewed through the front door, the cleaning lady. You remember that case I did the video
Mm-hmm.
on?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So he bonded out. It was a 25K bond, but he did get 10%. So he did bond out. But he's being charged with voluntary M in the Boone Superior Court, and it's a step below M. So they're basically saying he knowingly and intentionally unalived Rios while acting under sudden heat, which is what the law says in Indiana. So yeah, not good for him at all. And obviously his defense attorney's like, we're going to prove that it fell under stand your ground. No, you have to announce yourself. And he didn't announce himself at all. And he did it within less than 60 seconds,
Yeah.
which is crazy to me. I don't know.
That man is wild.
And they took down my Renee Good video. So that got taken down.
Yeah, did you see the fact there were 6 attorneys stepped down?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lord.
So somebody reported that, and I lost a follower. Oh no.
Oh gosh, are you okay?
I am. I'm gonna be alright. I cried myself to sleep last night,
I
but
figured you did. I
Oh,
figured you were
Kristen, you're
emotional.
such a jerk.
I go, this isn't an airport. There's no reason to announce your exit.
Right. Like, it's so funny because people, like, you can agree
I
to
made it
disagree.
and to be clear, I made it very clear the position I was taking. Just because I literally said, this is what the law legitimately says. That is it.
Yep.
I made it very clear the position I was taking, but
Well,
And it's wild to me that people like they can't be adult enough. Like, honestly, you can't.
I can't even put my opinion out, but all y'all can. I'm supposed to be okay with it.
and you can put
Right.
it out professionally and legally without any emotion attached to it, but they're going to go all wild and out
Right.
and act like morons about it. Dora, everybody's saying you look beautiful tonight.
Crazy.
I don't like. I'm just chilling. I'm in PJs. I give no F's tonight. I'm like,
I wish I could give no F's and look like that. But honestly, I look like Mike Wazowski, the little lady at the counter, that gives him his file folders, the little iguana looking thing. That's what I look like when I don't give no F's. Or actually, just when I wake up, just so.
Linz, I have not. I've been looking into that, and I'm not finding a ton of info on it. So I plan on. I've had court stuff the last 3 days. So I
I
plan
know.
on.
Listen, we're filing a criminal complaint suit. Me and
Seriously.
Sarah Sue is filing a criminal complaint against Kristen because she's
Glad we weren't in
neglecting
a
the
ditch
fuck
anywhere.
out of us.
Yeah, I'm glad we weren't in a ditch anywhere. Dear
I
Lord.
didn't ditch you guys. They're all messaging. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm just working."
I couldn't even
Literally, we're
text.
like, we're filing a criminal complaint today, stat.
Yeah.
Like, you're done.
What's wrong?
Y'all are so funny.
We're sending out the teams to wonder if you're okay. Like, are you alive?
Yeah.
You good?
Y'all are hilarious.
Are you okay, Van? And people just get out. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my god. I got to tell you this because I just saw you drinking your coffee and I forgot you're drinking coffee. So I have never in my life.
That's a lawsuit against coffee.
No, God, no. I would never. You guys know me that I would never. Me and coffee are practically married. So this Nescafe Gold Espresso, like the instant. So I have never tried instant espresso in my entire life, right? So I got this stuff, right? And I did a tablespoon of the instant espresso, a tablespoon of sugar, and then you do double the amount of either water or milk. And you like shake it up in a mason jar and it literally makes like a foam. And you put that over ice. And then I filled it up with milk, and then I made my own soft top. Holy shit, it tasted just like Dutch Brothers. I was like, I just saved myself literally $30 a day.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Is that good?
I'm a coffee connoisseur. I'm literally at Dutch Brothers like 3 to 4 times a day.
Dutch Bros. Love Dutch
It's
Bros.
so bad.
Yeah,
but I took heavy cream with a tablespoon of sugar in that, and then a little bit of vanilla, and then I shook it up until it made soft top, and then I just scooped that on the top of it, and it was legit.
Like,
so the
y'all, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with coffee. It's really bad.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
like it. It gives me I have to use the bathroom really quick afterwards. Like it's a cleanser.
You're so
It is.
funny.
Like who needs an enema when you've got Chick-fil-A?
Girl, it's because you don't have a gallbladder, do you?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
See? Look, guys, she knows my address, knows I don't have a gallbladder. She's been in my medical records. Oh, for the love of God. Oh.
Yes, we dug on Sarah Sue, let me tell you. She also was diagnosed with rat piss. She has a diagnosis of, she has a phobia against syrup.
Yes. Like Aunt Jemima and me, I love her bottle, but I don't like the way she smells. Oh.
Coffee is
hilarious.
You guys have no idea. Coffee is life.
What are you going to do with that
Coffee
extra
is life.
$270 a week?
Girl, coming to Arkansas?
Or $2,100. $210. I don't do math good. Y'all know that.
To Arkansas.
Yeah, she's coming to Arkansas.
Kristen, if they go to trial for Gary Wayne in May, are you going? Because I'm going.
We're all going.
Yep. Tennessee's not far, so I can do that drive easily.
Yeah. Are you going on the 20th, Dora? I know
I'm
Kristen's
not sure yet if I'm going on the 20th or not.
Yeah.
Because that's Mama J's birthday.
Well, tell us the 20th. Gary Wayne's press conference.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that because I'm going to be down there on the 26th.
Yeah. Have you called to get a press pass yet, Kristen, or seen if you need one?
No, I got tied up in emergency hearings the last 3 days, so that's my goal for tomorrow.
Yeah, I meant to call today too, and I totally forgot, and I was like, dang it. But anyway, I'm just going to tell him I'm an independent journalist.
Are you guys going to go?
I'm gonna tell him I'm the communicator. Yeah, we're going to Aaron Spencer's.
Mm.
Yeah, girl.
So do you know if because I told Carolyn if they go to trial,
hmm
I'm willing to go to trial. I'll go to trial.
Yeah.
I've been covering Aaron Spencer since day one. I have to go to
Yeah.
that one. I wish I could go to all of them, but
Listen, I didn't
Same.
know about Aaron Spencer, and he's 20
one
minutes
day.
down the road from me. And the first time I learned about it, I heard it from Kristen. And I was like,
And
are
I
you?
also want to go to it's coming up soon, I think in a couple of weeks. Winter Wagner's man's
Yeah,
thing.
that's
That
close
dude
to
that
you.
she was with. Yeah, I'm gonna go to that one too.
That'll be great. Yeah, I still have not.
I
Nobody
didn't
will
go
call
to
me.
the initial hearing because the initials aren't really nothing important.
Right. Well, I've not got a call back from the detective yet about, and I've been calling and calling about Izzy Miracle. Still won't call me back. And the first guy I talked to was really nice, gave me a lot of information, and then told me I needed to talk to the detective.
The girl in
And then,
Alabama was located safely.
yes, no. Somebody asked you in the chat a while ago if you had heard from Miss Carolyn after her phone call she had today
I
about
did
Gary.
not.
I haven't either.
I haven't heard from her yet, but I know Tracy is going to do a call-a-thon on the 19th for 24
Yeah,
hours.
yeah. How's she gonna get that together? I want to know how we can help her get that together
Well,
because
she
it's got to be
wants people to
strategic.
come and she wants people to come in and sing. So I vote Sarah Sue.
Mm-hmm. Can we sing Comet?
Yes.
I'm taking requests for Comet. Uh,
I think that would be great. And I think that there's lots of things, you know what I mean?
yeah, I just want to know how we can help her get it done strategically so she don't have to worry about things. Oh, did you fall asleep? No, you went out last night because you had to go somewhere else. But that
I
girl I
did.
was
I
talking
was
about that's
jerked
been
all over the
missing.
place, girl. I was mentally tired after dealing
I
with the
know.
freaking Courtney bullshit. I was pissed.
Yeah, I know it's
I
crazy.
even texted Kristen and I was like, I am livid.
Kristen, what do you think about that? Like to me,
Sorry,
like
I was making my coffee. What do I feel about what?
about Courtney and Brad's thing yesterday, I feel like the state was
Oh, I thought you were in the
ill
room when I
prepared.
went over that. Were you not on the live when I went over that?
I may have been asleep because I've been in some rooms, but I've fallen asleep because I've been so sick.
The
So
prosecution dropped the ball
that's what I thought.
big
That like
time.
they were very ill prepared.
Big freaking time. And what doesn't make sense to me, and I said this the other day, what makes absolutely zero sense to me is, and I'm interested to see what happens at the show cause because I
hmm
feel like the prosecution's pointing fingers. Well, I shouldn't say I feel like, I know for an absolute fact they're pointing fingers because they legitimately keep trying to say, oh, the AG's office is handling discovery. Okay, well, that may be true and correct and all, but why in the world is it going through your office first then?
First,
And
yes.
then it's going, and then they backtracked because that was
hmm
their answer at the end. But
Yeah.
first it was like, well, we're waiting on discovery from the AG's office. We don't even have discovery. Well, if you hold the front door, if you don't have it, how is it going through your office first and then going to the AG's office?
Right.
Right.
Well, and
That
my
makes absolutely
question,
zero sense to me.
can you explain to me what um, a the first hearing they had was the arraignment, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the arraignment, and
The
then the
second one they
probable
had,
cause is what that was just supposed to be had that they've had to keep continuing. They did the continuance. So under Michigan state law, they have 21 days to to get discovery or to give them discovery because the probable cause hearing and the preliminary exam is where they put on witnesses. So probable cause, they're supposed to be able to look at all the evidence and then be able to have some sort of a conference saying, okay,
right.
so again, there's a multitude of ways they can handle the preliminary exam, but
hmm
that's what's supposed to happen. Since they don't still have discovery, they can't even determine if they want to accept a plea deal, they don't even know what's being had. And so again, I get that the emotions are strong in this, but I cannot disagree with what the defense said, because if it was
They did good.
a client
They did
I
good.
was working with, I'd be putting up the same arguments too. And I know a lot of people are like, how can they honestly sit there and say that, blah, blah. But here's the thing. We know what we know because of conversations that were had. But in the grand scheme of things, for those that weren't on here or don't have their suspicions or didn't see the lies or whatever, blah, blah, again, they're still innocent until proven guilty. So we have two innocent people, again, subjectively speaking, behind bars, basically, as the defense said, being held hostage without any evidence or anything, you know what I mean, being brought forward like it's supposed to be. And
So
that was their entire argument.
yeah, well, yesterday was supposed to be a discovery hearing.
Probable. Well, so the discovery was supposed to be handed over to him before yesterday, and then that once you look at they look at the discovery, that's how they basically make a determination on if they want to accept a plea deal or if they want to work out some kind of arrangement, whatever.
What do you mean, Brooklyn? We just listened to the chatting away.
I don't think she was being mean.
I think she's talking about we just listened to them just kind of completely. If I get what she's saying, like just kind of, we just sat online and listened to them completely like spill their guts, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think she was being mean. But just because they pleaded guilty, because it says both of them pleaded guilty, even though they both pleaded guilty. Yes, even though they both pleaded guilty, they still have to have.
They pled not guilty, so.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, they pled not guilty, which is why they have their attorneys.
I hate Kentucky.
And so again, the probable cause. So they have this discovery is required before probable cause. They extended the probable cause, right? Remember, they extended it past 30 days. They waived their 21-day rule. If you guys go back to my video I did on this, I like broke down how they waived that 21-day rule in order to allow them more time to gather discovery. But we're almost in February now. And they were arrested, right, in November.
Absolutely.
So it's well past that 21 days that they were literally required to do all that. And so
what is the affidavit that they were speaking of? They're like, the social media has blah blah blah.
the probable cause affidavit that I went over and did the video on, they found they haven't even received it from the prosecution yet. The defense attorneys got it on fucking Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
That shit's wild as hell. I'm sorry. I can't.
That's why I was hot yesterday. I was fucking pissed.
How did they not have that whenever they spoke on it in court, what it was?
She literally told them that she requested this since December the
December
2nd.
Yeah.
She did an oral motion. If you go back and listen to the hearing, I have it on my video. If you go back and listen to she did an oral freaking motion for discovery.
Holy crap. Like I did not know that is what, like I just thought that because it was accessible to us, that
and the FOIA is 45,000.
Yeah. And somebody said, well, you can't FOIA things because you can't because it's an open case, but the cost of it, if you were to, they already have that figured up. And so they can't have that figured up if they don't already have something to figure that up with. Right?
Say that one more time. I was responding to Brooklyn. She's funny. She's like, I'm so glad you understand me.
I don't even know if I can.
I'm like, I read cursive. It's all good.
Yeah, it's okay.
I also speak it, so we're
yes,
on the
she
same
does.
level.
She speaks it quite frequently.
But, what were you saying? Sorry.
Like, the FOIA is $45,000 or whatever, and like
that's the point, though. Here's the thing: if we're giving out pricing for open records act requests, you have to have it. So why is it not received? And Kimmy's case was, or Kimmy's trial on the 14th was continued also.
Yeah.
No, hot mess, Jess. It wasn't a rumor because
They got
basically
an invoice.
they will.
Somebody said, can we play the audio from yesterday? Yes, we can.
So what we're saying is that in order to give a price on what the FOIA would be, you have to have that
Yeah.
already in hand in order to price it. Because if it was, like, say, if it was 10 pages, it wouldn't be $45,000. But because it's so many pages, it's $45,000.
There's
And so,
certain. Hold on, I want to clear this up really quick because I think I know what she's saying. Is because one of the exceptions to the, and she's probably heard me say this numerous times too. One of the exceptions to the Open Records Act request is
mhm,
that if it's an open active case, they don't
She
have to
does.
hand over, you know what I mean, the
right.
information.
hmm
But because there's certain things that can in fact still be given under open records, like case dockets or probable cause affidavits or things like
hmm
that to the case that are not sealed or part of the actual investigation itself. That's what they were literally quoting 45 or
Hey, True Crime.
$41,000 for, which is, like she said, crazy freaking work. Like, that's
Yeah.
insanity.
Well, and answer me this, and this may just be me being not legal, but they were the prosecuting attorney or district attorney, whatever, was wanting to give them stuff. They were going to redact things and give it to them. You don't redact stuff when you give it to the defense. You redact it when you give it to the public. Am I correct? Like
So,
you,
okay,
it has to
that's
be
the point. The defense is not supposed to get redacted anything.
right,
Yes.
right. Yeah,
The other
and they
Yeah,
were
and
saying that they were going to redact it.
they got the redacted version, and the social media got the unredacted version, and that was her argument. And I'll play it if you guys want to hear it, because there's somebody in the chat asking for me to play it.
Yeah, I can't say I blame them. Turn it on.
I can play it for you so you guys can hear again what they said yesterday for Courtney and Brad.
Yeah, I only hear it because I was half asleep.
Okay, I got it.
Thank you.
Just
No.
remind everybody in the audience, pursuant to Court Rule MCR 8.115, photography and video recording is not permitted in the courtroom unless you have received prior authority to do so from the court. Also, a reminder that outside of the courtroom, in areas of the courthouse other than the courtrooms, no one's may photograph, record, broadcast, or live stream an individual without that person's consent. And the penalties for violating that court rule allow for the court to confiscate the devices and also include up to sanctions.
And he pauses for a second. He's waiting for them to wheel Courtney in.
All right, appearances, counsel, starting with the prosecutor.
Hey, Carlos, on behalf of the people. Your Honor, Harry Mihas on behalf of Mr. Bartholomew.
Morning, Your Honor. Nicole Smith on behalf of Mr. Bartholomew.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tracy Deinhardt on behalf of Ms. Bartholomew, who is present and seated to my right. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sarah Valenti on behalf of Ms. Bartholomew.
All right, thank you. You all may be seated. So we are here for a probable cause conference. It's my understanding there is not a resolution in this matter. Is that correct, counsel? In these matters, I should say. All right, then I'll turn to the defense. Anything for the record?
Your Honor, we need to address discovery. At this point, discovery is being held hostage. We have not received one piece of paper, not one. The only thing that's been revealed to us was the probable cause affidavit, which was released previously to social media before it was released to us. We have attempted to negotiate with the Attorney General. It's our information and belief that the Attorney General's office is in charge of disseminating discovery. They are insisting on an unacceptable discovery protective order that does not fit what we're doing here and interferes with our ability to conduct a defense and ensure clients' rights. At this point, Your Honor, we're dumbfounded what to do when the whole point of this conference was to have everything and to just blow off the court's authority to not give one piece of paper, knowing that, understanding that while our clients are confined without a bond, it's unacceptable, it's unethical, and it should be sanctioned.
Your Honor, I share in the comments of Ms. Mijas or Mr. Mijas in this case. I have also not received a single document, whether it be a autopsy report, a police report. I've received absolutely nothing beyond the probable cause affidavit that was released. My understanding is to the media prior to the first probable cause hearing in this case. In fact, I received that affidavit when I opened up my own Facebook page and read it on Facebook, which quite frankly is unacceptable. At this point in time, my client continues to sit incarcerated, held without bond. If the government is not prepared to move forward with this case never should have been charged back in December when it was charged. At this point, I share the comments of Mr. Mijas. I'm asking for either this case to be dismissed if the state is not prepared to move forward with this prosecution, which at this point in time, without a single piece of discovery, and the probable cause affidavit is not discovery. Without a single piece of discovery, the state is not prepared to move forward. So yes, I am asking for this case to either be dismissed, or I'm asking for my client to receive a bond in this case pursuant to the court rules. She's been incarcerated long past the 30 days that this hearing was adjourned to allow for the discovery to be turned over. Your Honor, it's my understanding that the Attorney General's office is the one handling the discovery. And I will note for the record, the Attorney General's office or a representative is not in this courtroom today. Quite frankly, if the court is not inclined to dismiss or grant a bond in this case, I would ask for the Attorney General's office to be show cause to explain why discovery has not been turned over to the defense at this time, to explain the violation of due process in this case.
Your Honor, given statements, I want to quote from an email sent January 9th, 2026. We don't have full discovery as it's still ongoing in the investigation stage, but I do believe we will have some documents.
And that's from
Melissa Talbot from the AG's office. If it's still being investigated, why was my client charged? Why was Ms. Bartholomew charged? If we're still investigating, which again, Mr. Bartholomew needs bond at that. We've passed the 21 days. We were told, be ready, have everything out, or let's dismiss. Because if you're investigating, investigate all you want. My client should not be held in that.
And when did you each follow your demands for discovery?
I filed my appearance and demands immediately. I believe it was December 2nd or 3rd. So the 21 days to follow through with the discovery request, it's in blatant violation at this point. I've been told numerous times that I would have discovery, and I don't have discovery. I will also note for the record that it's my understanding Ms. Palapu has filed an appearance in this matter as a second chair or co-counsel with Ms. Carey. So again, I do not understand why the Attorney General's office is not currently here to explain why we do not have the discovery if it is the Attorney General's office that is handling the discovery in this matter.
And it's my understanding that they want to release what they have so far under a protective order that your parties haven't come to terms with yet.
To discuss the protective order in their email, which I have, and I will admit it as an exhibit. And
I would actually ask that that be marked as an exhibit in both files.
so it's exhibit. She indicates that they are using a template from a child endangerment and human trafficking unit. Your Honor, this is a murder. And the template, and I referred to this briefly in my opening statement, the template dives into requiring us to reveal our defense, who we're going to use that might see the discovery. That is unheard of in a murder case. We have offered to negotiate. We have said that when it comes to medical records and any reference to any children, we will agree to a protection order. Not a problem. But when it comes to the information regarding the murder, police reports, case law is very clear. We are entitled to it now. And so when we get a flippant response saying, I don't know if I have 100 pages or 100 files, 100 reports, you do know. The AG's office took this case on, became a part of it, has gone public, said we're in. They are assigned to our knowledge to deal with discovery. Wexford County is not. They have an entire unit that deals with discovery. They certainly have the resources, and to not have a piece of paper divulged and to come at us sarcastically when we're trying to get something done and our clients are being held in jail with no bond. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable.
Your Honor, I will also note that as part of that protective order, when the defense indicated, as the email references, that we weren't going to sign that protective order, we were told, fine, then we will slow roll the discovery in a redacted format, which that does not comport with the law. The defense is not entitled to redacted discovery. And in light of the fact that the probable cause affidavit was released unredacted to the public, that's an even bigger problem.
One last note, Your Honor, and my partner reminded me. Materials are already ready from the state police and Wexford County through FOIA. We have been quoted a price on social media. Social media activists have been quoted a price for FOIA release of the documents we're seeking here.
And that's FOIA request to the county and the state?
Yes.
State police?
That is our understanding.
And so, if it's ready for FOIA, stop playing games. Please, stop playing games with our clients' lives.
Thank you. Mr. Carnes, anything in response?
Thank you. Just to clarify, on Friday, January 9th, AG who sent the email, okay, no problem, we will redact the police reports and get them to you. I will let you know anything that wasn't provided and why. We will let you know when the discovery becomes available. I think the discovery will be available soon. Again, this was sent on Friday. It's now Tuesday. It was a weekend. I think there are issues to be ironed out as far as the protective order. That's something I think we can all work on, but to assume that the AG's office has essentially dug in their heels based on one email response, I think is not appropriate. So I'll leave it to the court's discretion as to whether to set a show cause regarding discovery. I would ask for the defendants to remain held without bond. A very serious case, very serious allegations, and we will be working to get the discovery released as soon as possible.
Do you know when your office started receiving discovery?
I think it was Thursday or Friday of last week.
That's when you started receiving it?
I believe so.
And are you receiving it simultaneously with the AG's office?
I think the AG's office is actually receiving it through us.
So you're receiving it and then sending it to the AG.
Digitizing it, getting it to them is my best bet, but I would need our discovery clerk up here to know how that's working.
All right.
Your Honor, may I approach? I have one enter this as an exhibit.
Yes.
Again, for the record, Your Honor, I would ask that this exhibit be marked as a joint exhibit between the two files, please.
Yes.
No objection by the people.
Your Honor, the one thing I would know as my colleague is that we're entitled to unredacted. There is no need to slow roll this through a process of redaction when case law is very clear. In this case, we should get unredacted, and we're more than willing to agree to protective orders when it comes to medical records, HIPAA, and any kind of child interviews, child picture, things like that.
Assuming they exist.
Correct. Mr. Carnes, I know you're not necessarily assigned to this case, but do you know, are there still pieces of discovery that, or reports, things like that, that you haven't received yet?
I would say it is likely that that is the case, but I don't know for sure. I would also say that's pretty normal.
For the record, defendants A is received without objection. Give me a moment to look at that real quick. All right. Anything else from anybody? All right. What the court is going to do is I'm going to set this matter for a show cause with both the Wexford County Prosecutor's Office and the Attorney General's Office to see why discovery has not been complied with pursuant to the 21 days provided by court rule. I do understand the argument the defense is making regarding bond. I also understand the complexities of this case. However, it has been going on for a month, and it sounds like there is information out there that the defense certainly is entitled to. I will make a determination regarding what we're going to do with the case with bond after we have the show cause regarding discovery. Is it possible to set a date for that now?
Can we just be easier to get calendars?
I'm sorry, I didn't say the date. Yes.
Yeah, probably that would work better.
We could do 30th.
Anytime.
We could do morning.
Will the morning of the 30th work for everybody?
That would work for me, huh? We'll make it work.
I'll make it work, Your Honor.
All right,
What time?
let's do 10 o'clock. Anything else for the record, counsel?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
10 a.m. on the 30th. So what's your thoughts, Sarah Sue?
That is absurd. Like, I don't even know how to do all that legal stuff, but I could have done a better job of that.
Right. We could have went in there and pulled this shit off.
Yes. Like, I don't understand,
Like, this is TikTok. Let me show you what this bitch did.
yeah. And I feel like saying, okay, so we did all this work for you and you can't even, like, bring up the rear?
It was
Like,
embarrassing. The
right.
DA's office, was that, Kristen, was that the DA or the AG?
That was the DA. The AG wasn't there, and that was part of the defense's argument. Is the AG literally put a motion as co-counsel on the record? So why are they not there? If you put a motion on the record as co-counsel, you have to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're literally handling discovery. Drop the ball. You are co-counsel on the case. Didn't show up. Make this shit make sense. Shit. If I didn't show up, I mean, literally, here's the thing. If any defense attorney didn't show up, they would get ineffective assistance of counsel. This is the shit that pisses me off, is the state literally gets away with everything. And this is my argument 99.9% of the time for everything. So the people that get mad at me about me doing videos about literally government officials, this is the exact reason why. They get away with everything. But literally the people whose lives are legitimately changed by these proceedings, and again, I'm not talking about Courtney or Brad, just hear me out here. in general, because this is the shit that gets innocent people like Gary Wayne Sutton and all these other people literally thrown behind bars. And that is what infuriates me.
Yep.
They get away with it, with anything and everything. And then make it make sense. It's infuriating. Absolutely infuriating.
And then here we are.
But even for Courtney and Brad, even though we know, but you're still innocent until proven guilty by your
And they're
peers.
the ones that have
And
to prove this shit.
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
and I
That's my
don't
concern.
know. Like, and the dude didn't hardly say anything. Like, that was another thing. It was like he started out and he didn't even have anything to say, and then and to know he's like the assistant district attorney, like second, uh, and he still had not a clue. I thought, well, maybe he just got thrown in there. When I heard a little bit of it, I thought, well, maybe he just got thrown in there, was very ill prepared, not trying to take up for him, but maybe something happened. He just got thrown in there. Well, no, to know that you're second chair, and or whatever that's called, and you still don't even have a clue what side's up. Like your butt your head and your head your butt. I mean, it's very disturbing.
I know it's Wexford County, guys, but I'm telling you, this shit happens everywhere, and it's infuriating. They do it in all these cases. They literally get away with everything, anything and everything. They mess up, the judge grants, them, whatever. But an individual comes in who's not an attorney. Like if you come in pro se and you're not an attorney, or if you're a defendant in a case and you come in, I'm talking, this happens in civil and in criminal cases. It's even more infuriating when it's a criminal case because it can affect somebody's life for the rest of their life, right? Either way, seriously, you have one job and one job only.
Yeah.
And I get that we pushed and we pushed and we pushed. So, they made the arrest. That's fine. But you have enough circumstantial evidence to convict these two. They're both pointing the damn finger at each other. A jury is going to find them guilty, right? Like, again, and I don't condone that for every case. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying in general, you have enough to move forward for the love. You know what I mean? So why
you
are
have
we
enough
not
to
handing
arrest
over what
them.
we have at least?
Yeah, why can't you follow up? You had enough to arrest them. Now finish the job.
I don't think they did. If I'm being honest, I don't think they did.
I think
I
this
can.
was to buy more time.
Yeah. Well, what is when she said something about sanction? Can you explain what sanction means? Like, does that mean towards the attorneys?
Yes, yeah, it's
And
fines
what does
against
it
the
mean?
attorney. It could be fines, it could be contempt. Said the worst sanction is dismissing a case. But the sanctions across the board. It could be monetary sanctions. It could be, it could be monetary sanctions. It could be holding them in contempt. It could be. There's a multitude of different things that can happen.
So, for instance,
It's a
in
punishment.
layman's terms, like I would understand. So, if a football player were to target someone in the head, they would get a fine and possibly not get to play the next couple of games.
Yeah, I
And
mean
that's
they have
kind of
to
like
play. They have to. Well, no, because they still have to play. So, like, right,
But
they
if
still
they
have
were
to
to dismiss
represent
the
the
case,
case. Yeah, they still have to represent the case, but they would get a fine, right? It would go against them. And again, there's multiple different types of sanctions. So again, the worst sanction that you can get is dismissing the case in its entirety.
oh my God.
Yep. And that's why I
I
said
don't
there is a
think,
possibility.
well, there possibly is, but I really don't think that Judge Wiggins wants to do that. I don't know, maybe I was reading too much into it, but he didn't sound
No,
like he
I
wanted
don't think
to,
he
and
wants to, but
he may be
if it
pressed to
comes
do it.
to my point was if it comes to the 30th and they still don't show up and still can't present
Mhm.
shit, it's a high possibility that it could happen.
Well,
Yeah,
or they'll
so,
at least get out on bail.
yeah,
Because they can't
so,
leave them locked up without following the court rule. And the court rule, the 21-day court rule, is a Michigan rule across the board. I mean, it's statutory, meaning the
yeah.
legislature has literally put on the books as an actual statute that they have 21 days in order to provide discovery. Now, I always say, there's an exception to the rule, so they extended that an additional 30 days So they've already got that extension. They've waived their right to have that probable cause hearing in 21 days, but that didn't limit the discovery. It only limited their right to be heard or to have that every, to have the actual hearing itself within that statutorily required amount of time.
So all I can think about is that, think if it was me or you or Dora or any of us in the chat and we're innocent, and think about how we would be feeling if somebody didn't do their dang job and it was not our fault, and the defense was like going to bat for us and doing their job because they did a bang up job, and they're doing their job, but yet we still got to stay in there 30 more days because of your incompetency, and we're innocent.
That's my problem with all of this. That is my problem, is I'm talking about the innocent individuals, and they do this across the board. So I get that we're talking about Courtney and Brad,
Right.
but again, if they do it to Courtney and Brad, they're doing it to everybody. And that's the issue that I have with this whole thing, is that this is how we end up getting innocent people sitting in jail for years.
And we
Right?
make criminals of them because of that.
Exactly,
I feel
Gary.
like-
And I just mentioned Gary Wayne Sutton, 30 years, and he's been sitting there just trying to get a new trial anyways.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If they would get bond, someone would still, and again, guys, we have to remember, bail is not, now the severity of the crime and the type of crime is all going to come into play. But if we are talking and we're following the Constitution, bail is not meant to punish the accused. It's meant to compel them to show up to court. So constitutionally speaking, it's
Can't
not
do it on the
supposed,
severity.
it's not supposed to be astronomical to the point where they cannot get out. And so that's another issue, is they know that they're not going to have the means, so it's going to be set probably a little bit lower. I don't know what's going to happen. High bonds infuriate me, and I get that people are, once again, and I'll give you guys an example. There was a mom, her husband, and her oldest son who were accused by her ex-husband of literally taking video images of child SA and streaming it on the internet. It never happened, guys. Never happened. The cops knew it didn't happen, and they sat in jail for freaking almost a year. I did a video on this. It's on my page. Almost a freaking year on false allegations that they had absolutely zero evidence of. And their bond was astronomical. They couldn't get out. And that's the problem that I have with high bond, is because we can't discriminate against the individuals, right? So when we start setting, and I said this because there's like a petition going around right now about high bonds for, child crimes. You guys know that I am the biggest advocate for getting these predators off the street. But the problem is if in a perfect world, yes, we want that, but we don't live in a perfect world where people don't weaponize the system against other individuals. So where do we find that happy medium, right? If we knew we had truthful law enforcement officers who were going to legitimately do a thorough investigation, right? And yeah, see, that's ridiculous, Cody. A $20,000 bond for missing a PO, that's insanity. But yet they'll literally let a child predator out on like $5,000. Make that shit make sense.
Yeah.
But yes, we are innocent until proven guilty. Sorry, Sarah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you. So, when a bail is considered,
Yeah,
the judge considers that bail, and is there a cookie cutter thing that they go by, or do they look? Because I know the judge I watch a lot of times here in my state, he will ask, do you have a source of income? And they have to fill out a thing, and if their source of income is too high, they don't get a public defender. Well, do they look at their monetary value and their assets before they put that bond up or the bail up, or do they just do it on the severity of what they've been allegedly charged with?
Yeah, there's multiple factors. So in Michigan, MCR 6.106 is the actual statute that outlines this. They're going to look at your basic rights first. So the Constitution guarantees that most people have the right to bail before their trial. The main exception is for certain serious crimes where public safety is a major concern. But they have to set reasonable bail amounts that match both the alleged crime as well as that person's situation. So the types of bail are personal recognizance, where there's no money required, or there's also unsecured, or also known as quote unquote unsecured. There's cash bail, full amount paid to the court. There's surety bonds, and then there's property bonds. So each type of release comes with its own requirements and benefits, but they're going to literally look at, first and foremost, like, what do they have criminal history, right? There's also that 6.106 that outlines the statutory requirements that they have to look at. And then there's certain court rules that are handed down by the higher courts that outline the different, the different things that are in play. Like the severity is a primary consideration. With more severe charges warranting a higher bond to reflect community risk. Violent crimes or offenses involving weapons typically result in stringent conditions. So there's also, they may have a lower bond, then there's more strict conditions, right? But all those things like come into play, but there's usually some sort of a court rule or a statutorial rule in place that allows them to make that determination. And it falls under the criminal procedure.
Okay, so they don't look at necessarily your monetary value or your
No, that's
income.
one of the, that's why I was agreeing with you. Sorry. That's why I didn't mention it because you had said it. Yeah, that's one of the things they're going to look at is, that's one of the things that they'll look at. And then obviously whatever the statutory and court rule requirements are, plus whether you can even make bail bond. So like, again, mine was 10,000 cash only. Well, I didn't have 10,000 sitting in an account that anybody could get to except for me.
Right.
I'm in jail, right? So I'm like, I can't do this. I don't have access to, like, we have insurance. I can put up my business insurance policy. You can let me out and then I can pay you, or you can let me out on my own recognizance. These are the only options that we have, type of thing. And so that's when they ended up doing personal recognizance for me.
But do they do that on purpose sometimes? Like, I know,
Of course they do.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Like,
of course they do. And that's what infuriates me. Like, that's what makes me mad, is that when they do that on purpose, just to hold somebody for longer, only because a bail reduction hearing has to be done within 7 days. So you have your arraignment and then there's a 7-day bond reduction hearing. So I had to wait to my 7th day in jail for them to do the bond reduction hearing to then let me out for nothing, when they could have let me out for nothing from the beginning because I didn't fucking do anything. And it took me 2 years just to be acquitted. Like, that's the shit that makes me infuriated. It's like, we knew it was purposeful.
So like, they have 7 days to do it. So a lot of times they'll wait till the 7th day just because.
Yeah. Yep. Because they can.
That is so disgusting. I mean, like,
all because Sadie was jumping on a trampoline.
Yeah, how dare her be a kid?
And another parent didn't agree with it.
Yeah, and you had a toaster. Let's be honest.
And I had a toaster on my counter. You're right.
Everybody, get rid of your toasters.
That
ASAP.
was the kicker.
Damn it, Kristen. Having a damn toaster. How dare you do that shit?
Yeah, you guys, just for the record, you cannot have a toaster on your counter if you have a child.
No.
If you do and CPS walks in your house, you will be persecuted.
It is over. OVER, guys. Over. Bless it. All she wanted to do was cook her daughter some toast.
Fucking wild as hell. I made her breakfast. I took her upstairs, put her in the bathtub, and then all that shit went down. It was wild as hell.
It makes me mad for you. Like, I wasn't even there at the time, but I'm just like,
right? I think everybody in this room needs to go get rid of it, because I guarantee you every single person has it. Lady Jane, take me now.
Take me now. I know. I
just got the notification though that it's no longer on my record, so everything's dropped off. So that's good. So now I can file my civil rights complaint. Oh, I'm dead serious.
I'm so
Heavy
glad.
girl, you have no idea. It was literally, mine was a four-piece toaster, and it was sitting on the counter, plugged in. Still is, by the way. I didn't move it, and I told them I wasn't going to because they were bad shit crazy.
I love it because, like,
it can't break. You got to challenge it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, mine's a toaster / bagel / you can cook eggs Benedict on the top of mine too. So I'm going for life, guys. I'm going for life.
Really quick, Britt, it goes from the date of discharge. So the date that it stays on there for 10 years from the date that the bankruptcy was discharged. So if it's been 10 years from the date of discharge, then
Kristen, you're gonna be pissed when you see this shit.
Oh,
what? I know.
You know, the shit that you and I were talking about, how he wasn't hit, right?
Yeah.
Just in, the agent who was struck by a domestic terrorist's car suffered internal bleeding in the torso.
mm, mhm,
Stop.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah, girl.
I want to see the medical records. Are they going to release those?
That's what I want to know. They gonna release those?
Are you sure you want to talk about this in here? You're going to start dropping people.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
I lost
A
followers.
follower,
I
follower.
did.
Mm.
Listen, people were pissed at me the other day too. Hell, I'm like, okay.
Listen, here, guys. Everybody needs to know that me, Kristen, and Dora can disagree on something, and we're still friends, and we
Mm-hmm.
don't unfollow each other. And lots of times when all of us don't agree on something, if someone explains it, because we just say we don't agree with it, but then if someone explains it and we listen to their reasoning, sometimes we have a change of heart because we just haven't thought about it through long enough. You got to be so not bullheaded and like have this wall up to where you're right, you're always right, and nobody's going to say any different. It doesn't show that you're a weak person to say that you were wrong, and it shows that you're a very educated person, to be quite honest, and that you have sense enough to be able to listen to other people's opinions.
And
To
guess what?
be
We
able,
don't pick, we shouldn't be picking friends based off of their beliefs. That's wild
no,
work. We can
absolutely not.
agree to disagree. In fact, that's what makes the world go around. We're never, ever going to agree on everything. And I have never one time had anybody who agrees with somebody else or voted for somebody else. And I've never one time picked my friends based off of who they voted for or what side of the aisle they are on, because
Yeah.
that's insane work and that's crazy. And we don't do that as adults.
No. And it's just like I
Correct.
said the other day. I said, you know, if you're adult enough, you can have friends, them, so I'm not going to be friends with you. So how juvenile does that sound?
Yeah, that's insane. One
I
of the
mean,
girls that just followed me literally got it. Well, my video's down now. I can't remember her name, nor do I care. But she literally got on and goes, she goes, I just followed you. And then she had the nerve to call me a liberal. I go, you clearly don't know me at all. I'm probably the most
You really
conservative.
don't know us if you really think we're just like
That's wild. I am not even close to being liberal just because I don't think he got hit by a freaking car if that makes me a liberal, that's wild. Absolutely wild. Nor do I literally take any political position. $1.4 million gift and go.
yeah. Like, are
Megan,
you okay?
I'm not ever. I'm never okay. But that's beside the point.
So crazy.
It's wild work. I can't even deal with people.
But the internal bleeding thing, that's insane.
Internal bleeding of the torso.
Somebody
That's
said, Brandy said, I see people who complain they've lost everyone, but I say why.
right. Right.
They're
Like, are
combative if
y'all
they
okay?
disagree. Here's the thing that is crazy to me. Like my uncle, he has a stance, and I have a stance. But it's okay for him to argue his stance and be like totally like loud about it and obnoxious. And I love him. Don't get me wrong. Um, and I'm not even going to say what issues we have, but I mean, I don't care if he likes mustard and he loves it so much that he's going to argue about it. But by golly, when I say I don't like mustard, which I love mustard, but if I say I don't like mustard,
She loves syrup too.
he's appalled. Dora, we're losing track here.
Oh, 13 crazy GWD. It's literally almost 500,000 now. His GoFundMe is almost 500,000 now.
Whose?
But here's what made me mad. My entire video, was not even political by any stretch of the imagination. It was completely 100% based off of the legality. I cited case law. I showed the actual policies and procedures. And then I even cited the CNN investigative report. And I don't even like CNN, but it was the individual who legitimately is the one that teaches use of force to law enforcement officers at the federal level. And he even got on explained the fact that this is not what they are taught to do.
Correct.
And
Well,
that's
and
what
here's
was
another
crazy to
thing.
me.
We have to think about it too. How boring would life be if we all agreed on everything the same? I mean, so freaking, it'd be just like gray. Just the
Yeah.
whole world would be gray.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, if there's things that I don't understand that I may have a different kind of view on, but if Kristen and Dora have explained their views to me, a lot of times I've been like, oh, I didn't think about it that way. And same goes for them. You know, I mean, yeah, we're we
Oh, maybe
stand.
Stephanie, I could be wrong. I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead, Sarah.
No, it's okay. We stand on what we believe in, but at the same time, we're not opposed to hearing people's beliefs and their feelings and their opinions on that because everyone's opinions matter. You know, I mean, it really bothers me that people are so juvenile that, and like I said, I don't even know really what we're talking about because I think I was sick throwing up when all this happened, and I don't even know. So, but I can tell you with the utmost respect that I respect my friends' opinions, but if we don't agree, and even after they've explained themselves, even if we don't agree,
Yes.
we still love each other, and it just
Facts.
it's I mean, you've got to be absolutely, it's just asinine to me that people think that it's worth losing a relationship over.
Well,
Whenever,
yeah,
it's just,
no, I agree with you
People
100%.
take it too far.
yes.
There's one GoFundMe that was started by Scott Grove that has raised $8,000 out of 22,000. And then there is let's see here. Search.
So, who are we talking about? Some some guy has internal bleeding from being hit by a car.
738,000 dollars raised, 18,378 raised for another, $25 raised on another, zero, um, zero, let's see, zero, zero. There's tons of them. People just donate to fucking whatever. $8,084 on another one, 15, no, wait, hold on.
And I got a big mark for $11.
There's at least 100 of them on here that were started. But from what I can tell, 738,900 has been raised by the one started by Clyde Emmons. $1,135 raised by the one started by Daniel Prescott. $18,000, 18,378 raised by the one started by Frontline Patriots.
I feel like we need to look into those people that have put their names on it, they started them for, and see, like, are you even, like, who are you to him or whoever,
Right.
and is this legit?
And then 18,000 on another one, and that's it. That's the only ones that actually got any money. But that's some crazy work.
Hmm.
Jonathan Ross, the ICE agent,
Wild
claiming
work.
he had internal bleeding. Except I have the feet positioning, which I posted. I'm more than happy to send to anybody that wants to see it.
Change the subject real quick, but
talking about. So that's why I went to look and ended up finding not only is this one up to 700 some odd thousand, but there's like 100 total that have been started. But it looks like only 5 of them have money that's actually been donated to them.
Oh, Sam, I've been dog sitting since Friday night, so I dog sat, and I only dog sit for like 2 people, and they always go on vacation like at the same time every year, without fail, and it's like 3 times a year, but they always do it at the same time. Well, this one, one of my best friends, I dog sat for her from Friday till Sunday night. No, I said Sunday night. I got up Monday morning and came over here to the Conway house, and I stay here till they get home Saturday. And my husband's like, I'm a bachelor. I'm like, go for it, dude. But we stay here like night and day. I mean, I can leave if I want to, but we usually, since I've been sick, I have just been sleeping here on this couch. The dogs have been cuddling with me, and I couldn't hardly move. Like, I don't know what it was, but like, I haven't been that sick in a long, long time. And the one thing I noticed, I went to get me and Zoe something to eat. I left on Saturday morning around 11, and on my way driving back, I could not hardly keep my eyes open. Like, I was falling asleep driving. I never do that. And I was like, what is going on? And I was just feeling really weird. I got home. I got to their house where we were dog sitting, gave Zoe her food, and I never even ate. And I started throwing up. And the first meal I've had was like today since Friday night because I've not been able to keep anything down. I had Sprite and crackers, and I couldn't even keep that down. And when I wasn't throwing up, I was sleeping like hours and hours and hours sleeping. It was so bad.
Oh, I know you don't, Lacey. I was just making it clear the reason why I was going back to reiterate. And then I ended up seeing that there was like multiple of them, which is crazy work.
She
And
said, in my opinion.
the comment on here says, after seeing all the media BS about the DT getting a GoFundMe, I feel that the officer that was 1000% justified.
Skinny bottles, and they taste like candy. They're
Yeah,
little
you
bitty.
just put them
They
under your
look like,
tongue and then they dissolve
yeah,
and they
they
get
look
rid
like.
of everything. But I have
Mhm.
homeopathic. I mean, I have every homeopathic everything in this house. So
Mhm.
I have the little pellets for like everything, you name it.
Yeah. She's got a pellet for everything, guys.
Way
That
to
needs to
twist
go on
my
a shirt.
word.
That needs to go on a shirt too. Oxaloxin. Wait a minute. Oxaloxin.
Oxalocoxium. Oxalocoxium.
Oxaloxin.
Say that 10 times fast.
Oxalocoxium.
Shut up.
Say to me right now.
I said oxalocoxium. Say that.
You're just excited that you can say it.
I am. I am. I'm like, thank you, Brandy, for giving it to me phonically, because that's the way I learn. Y'all, I'm not kidding. I tried to go to college for about 2 weeks, and this was back when I'd already had Zoe, so I was 29, 30 almost, and I went into the library because I had to do a report. Looked at me, and they're like, I'm sorry, what? I said, yes, sophocles, and I showed her, y'all, it's Sophocles from Odysseus, or whatever that's called, but I called it sophocles. Yeah, and figured I'll just do what I'm good at. Nothing. Just stay at home, do nothing.
Look, Sarah, it's on my counter.
Oh, good God, it's even got lights, guys. Careful.
What is
Does.
that?
Careful.
My toaster that's on my
Toaster.
counter.
Back
Oh my
away.
god,
Back
I
away
hate
slowly.
you.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I love it.
Then you're
I'm
right.
not kidding, actually. I think it's hilarious.
I do too. And if you don't write that in your civil report,
Oh, it's on the
I'm
body.
gonna.
It's in the body cam. He literally walked around and he's like, look how dangerous this shit is. What is wrong with this mom? Swear to God, it's in the body cam.
I want to take.
Are you
I
for
want to go
real?
to their houses.
Mm-mm.
Yes. She's so for real. That's why I keep bringing it up because I think it's the most asinine thing. I just learned that word asinine. That's why I keep using it. But it's the most asinine thing that I've ever heard of. But seriously, if you don't put it in there, I'm going to come and footnote all your papers before you go in there.
Oh,
I
it'll be in
can't
there
with
for sure.
Kristen. Like, I cannot.
So mad. So mad. He's such a fucking tool bag looking motherfucker, too. I can't stand just thinking about him makes my skin crawl.
Mm-mm.
You guys know I don't say shit like that about nobody. And it was funny, the other day we were talking, and like, I was either talking to my husband or my ex-husband. I can't remember which one I was talking to. But we made a comment. They're like, you don't hate anybody. And I was like, you're right. I don't. Except for Sieverling. And they were like, yeah, he's the exception.
And she named him quickly.
Very quickly. Very quickly.
And so she gave her my number to her. I don't know who it was, but it was apparently the girl that was missing. It was her cousin, and they were best friends. And so she ended up calling me. We had a good conversation, and then we got on live last night and started talking about her. And it's so confusing. But her name is Casey Carter, and she's from Cleveland, Tennessee, and she's been missing since 2018. And Dora was in there for a little bit, but she had to go. But it's the weirdest stuff. Like, I don't have a lot to go on. Her cousin said that she's going to get all her paperwork that she's been keeping up with. Um, and but there's a lot to uncover there. Like, I think there's some political and like family ties going on and stuff, and rugs.
Yeah, send the stuff over to me and we can talk about it. I have so many cases that I've gotten lately. I'm going to need some help from you guys because there's no way I'm going to be able to cover all of these or dig into all these. So I'm going to need some help digging into them.
Absolutely.
But I'll send stuff over to you guys this week. I got to finish this case I'm working on with Allie for like my my real job.
Yeah.
And then
She's got
once
three
I'm
real jobs.
my
Just saying.
one of my four real jobs.
Yep.
No, I mean all of it's important, but I have to take care of the court cases first and foremost, those that are actually in court. So
Yes.
I'm gonna finish that up tomorrow, hopefully. I just gotta type up the omnibus, and then once I get that done and over to her, then I'll start digging through the rest of these.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know. And then there's another report, which I can't say who said it because it's very, it's something we have to handle gently, if you know what I mean. But that she had been hit and hurt really bad by Malcolm, which was her husband. And this person had seen it, but they finished their second first. And then they called his mom to come and get them and put everybody like ever.
I feel like that's just not a thing.
No. And so then they took her to this so called pink house, like a Barbie pink house. And they left her there and then went back about their lives. And I don't know what happened to her after that. And so neither does anybody else. Susan is in here, I think, too. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I feel so bad. Like, I've wrote down so many questions. Like, I wrote down today, I said, um, like, did someone bail her out after her probation thing? And if so, who? And did someone pick her up from jail? And if so, who picked her up from jail? What is the exact time that she was released from jail? And if someone picked her up from jail, where did they drop her off? And did they drop her off where there was other people there that they saw? And why did the person that reported her missing, which I believe is her husband, why did they wait 29 days to report her? Um, and she's a beautiful girl, my gosh, and she has two kids.
Why does his name look familiar?
What name?
Casey Carter.
It's Kasey, and then Carter. And she was 25. Everyone that, like, so many people have said, she looks so familiar. Her name looks so familiar to so many people.
All right, I'm
Anyway,
gonna look at this. I'm gonna hop down. I got 2 messages I gotta respond to, and then I'm gonna look this stuff up while I'm falling asleep.
okay, well, Dora's about to fall asleep anyway because she's on pause and we're all gonna.
No,
Oh, there she
sorry.
is.
Mama J's son is
All
sending
right.
me all kinds of stuff. So we've been. When he texts, he has. I told you he's autistic, so he's up
Yes.
half hours of the night while he's
Are
sending
they
us.